Booker T and Sharmell.
Oh wow!
Backstage.
Great way to ruin it.
Transition. What did you think of Booker T and Sharmell backstage?
This isn't much to say.
Yeah, I actually really liked this. It was awesome. You like first they're talking about how scary the Boogeyman is.
Oh right, yeah.
And then, like, you walk a little bit, and then you see Paul Burchill standing on a box, like, sword fighting with himself.
I need to watch some of his matches.
We won't actually. I don't think we ever see Paul Burchill on pay per view.
No,
we might see him in the Royal Rumble, but you definitely don't see him this year.
Like, because he's a pirate.
Yeah, and he used to swing to the ring, like on a rope. Whoosh.
Why did that catch on? That's cool.
He came back with a different gimmick, and it's like he was basically just like a standard badass, but he wasn't very good. And it's like he had black tights, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Paul Burchill. I'm angry now."
No.
And it wasn't pirate anymore. And it's like, no, it's really boring. And he lasted like 6 months. Then got sacked.
Yeah.
Or let go, whatever.
Yeah, actually, I thought this was this pay-per-view. I thought this was on pay-per-view. This whole part. Yeah, this was actually quite awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you see Eugene bouncing a ball, and Ted DiBiase going
98,
99, oh, I'm so sorry, Eugene. You don't get the money.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the worst part. Snitsky licking Mae Young's foot with Moolah behind her just standing there.
So he's like into it. He's like,
Snitsky's just fucking weird.
That was weird. And
then like Booker T walks a little bit further, and you see Goldust dress is Oprah Winfrey. He calls himself Oprah Dust.
Oprah Dust. It is Oprah Dust, and
he basically says to
like Booker T like knows him, so he's like, "What you doing here? What the fuck?"
It's like Goldust pretty much just says you gotta be freaks like me.
Yeah.
And like everyone's gathered around. And,
then like he goes like whisper, he's like, you gotta. And Booker's like, what the fuck? Like, you freak. And I'm like, I wanna know what he says. What, become the Oprah or something? What?
That'd be awesome. Booker T dressed as Oprah Winfrey doing a spinneroonie.
Sucker. Yeah. That's actually better than the match.
Yeah. But actually, before the match starts, we get another shot of some more freaks. The Snickers sweepstake winners.
Yeah, do you know what they win?
Snickers.
Loads of them as well, isn't it? Like a lifetime.
I think they like win tickets to next year's WrestleMania or something.
Yeah, they won Snickers though.
Then more Snickers are more important. Yeah,
they won loads of Snickers, like a year.
The people who win it are like really like you've just seen Oprah Dust, and the next shot is 2 people who are weirder than that.
Yeah, we thought that Booker T was going to walk into them as well, but
that'd be hilarious.
No,
okay,
that's quite mean on those people.
Yeah, fat freaks. Booker T and Sharmell versus the Boogeyman.
Just want to take notice that I didn't write anything down for this match.
Okay.
I skipped it because
I haven't actually written that much myself.
I've actually seen it a lot of times, surprisingly.
Especially every Boogeyman match. I was about to say every Booker T match.
No, that is true because the JBL one was actually exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Booker T comes out, he's like scared of his own fire. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. I think the commentary was as well. Like, oh god. I think anyone was expecting it.
Again, the Booker T thing. Booker T is actually pretty good here. He makes Sharmell start.
Yeah.
And then like Sharmell's like going around him, and then like Booker T attacks him from behind, and it's like that's actually pretty clever. Booker T works him over and stuff. Then Boogie like takes advantage and then gives like a worm kiss to Sharmell. Oh. Like he eats the worms and kisses. It's disgusting. I don't want to see it.
I don't get like they were real worms. You see them on the ground like cool, like ugh.
Yeah, and then he hits his finisher on Booker T and wins, and it's like,
yeah, but he wasn't. He's not. He doesn't even look that good as a wrestler. Like,
he's an old man actually. I think he's like 45.
Yeah, no, he looks it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like look him up on Wikipedia because his story's quite interesting. Like he was on Tough Enough, but he was actually too old, so he was actually eliminated by disqualification, like the second voting or something. Because like you have to be under 40 or something, or under 35.
Yeah,
and he was too old. And like they brought him back a couple of times with his gimmick, and it's absolutely fucking dreadful. I hate the Boogeyman.
I don't want to hate him, but like it's kind of like like I always like characters in wrestling, so like it's another character, but they can't. I don't know how they could have put it off because they were trying to make him look powerful, I guess, because he beat JBL,
beat
Booker T, which aren't like rookie. Like they're not jabronis. They're not, jobbers. So
Booker T's booking was sometimes suspect. and like he's basically mid-carder in WWE.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he should have been like top of the league quite a lot. He is awesome.
Yeah, but like people like JBL
people like JBL
wrestlers.
Yeah.
And it's like, now Boogeyman's here beating them.
The thing is, like, the Boogeyman in like promos backstage when he's like sneaking up on people and that, it was funny sometimes.
Yeah.
And in fact, actually, like my favourite moment when DX came back.
Yeah.
Was when they got all the freaks in the ring.
I was just about to mention that as the best.
It's like they get Great Khali and like
I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to join DJ WTX. He's got like a really stupid voice.
Yeah, that was actually really funny.
That was a very funny.
He has his moments. I'm not saying he's like the
terrible and like he is supposed to be like creepy, and the worm thing is creepy.
Yeah. So but the thing is, like, I just don't want to see him wrestle.
Yeah, it's true. He should have just been around.
The thing is, like, he's doing like scoop slams and clotheslines, and it's like
he's a very boring wrestler.
Yeah,
he doesn't have anything special.
You've got this weird gimmick. You could do some weird stuff.
He should have done the worm.
That's why did Scotty 2 Hotty have his gimmick?
Can you imagine Scotty 2 Hotty comes back like as a return, and he was just the Boogeyman? No, he's old enough.
Yeah. Anyway, next up. Probably my favourite running storyline so far: Mickie James and Trish Stratus.
Yeah,
part 3, or 4 or 5.
Yeah, we went from a high to a low for the Big Man match, and this is a high again because we've seen this match, but still a good match.
Yeah. First the build up, because the build up for this was fucking weird. Mickie James gets turned down by Trish Stratus and is angry about it. So she does what all sensible people do. She kidnaps Ashley. And she puts her in a big box with a bow on it. And she said, Trish, I got you a little present. Here's your little friend Ashley. And like Ashley's like gaffer taped. Gaffer taped to a chair. So like Trish comes out and gets her ass kicked. I'm thinking, please kill Ashley.
I'm confused. I don't know what to think about the storyline because it's like she wants like she just loves you, Trish. Just don't be so homophobic about it.
Have sex once, try it out. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you're Trish Stratus. It's understandable that people love you.
Yeah, and she cares about you enough that she actually kidnaps your best friend.
Yeah.
See, it happens, okay?
I mean, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah. But, you know, a lesbian angle with WWE, this could have been so silly. And it was. But in a good way, because it was actually a really fun angle. It was a bit scary at sometimes.
Yeah.
Mickie James.
Yeah, Mickie James is creepy as, like, a stalker.
She does come across as a crazy person.
Yeah.
She is absolutely fantastic.
She was like wanting to make out with her, like, kidnap a friend, actually have sex with her. It was like, she was hitting all the right and wrong places.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But it's better than, like, the more creepy stuff that Vince McMahon gets into. Like this is better than that. And it would have been, if it was like, I'm trying to think of, if it was like Ashley instead of Mickie James, that would be bad.
What do you mean, Ashley versus Trish Stratus?
Yeah, if the whole thing was exactly.
Well, Ashley is so bland.
Exactly.
So you can't wrestle.
You have Mickie James is a good actress, I guess, when it comes to wrestling, and she's a good wrestler, so you get good matches.
Basically, she's a great performer.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So that's why it works, and that's why DV wrestling doesn't always work.
Because you got to think, like, Mickie James is a heel.
Yeah.
The only heel diva now is AJ Lee, and she can do this crazy storyline.
She could have done it, yeah.
But she hasn't got anyone like Trish Stratus to go up against.
True, as well.
It's all these bland characters of, like, basically sluts and whores.
Yeah, and that's what.
And I fucking hate Total Divas.
That's what Divas matches are now.
Yeah.
Because even though it's like Trish is very hot, Mickie James is very hot, they put on really good matches. It's like I'm not actually watching their tits and butts. I'm watching the match, and that's why the pillow fight thing match. Later,
we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
I know, but that is like.
But you know what the WWE really needs?
What?
Someone like ODB. Someone big and powerful who can really teach the divas a lesson.
I don't really want ODB.
I actually really like ODB at the moment. Mainly because everyone else fucking sucks.
We had Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, but sadly she's moved on.
Yeah, which sucks.
Natalia's a really good wrestler, but she's not a great performer.
Yeah.
Like, she is basically just, look at me, I'm related to someone who's in the Heart Foundation and I can do a sharpshooter. Sometimes. I like Natalia, she's great, but honestly, she's like...
All the other divas aren't properly trained and may kill each other.
Yeah. Having said that, there is some promise from NXT with Summer Rae, who's actually getting quite good. Paige, who's actually on NXT as whatever it's called, champion. She's really good. And Emma, she's actually just split up with Santina Marella.
Really?
I have high hopes for Emma because she's actually genuinely funny and she can work in the ring.
Did they just realise like she was actually pretty good? So.
But hopefully they'll see these people come in and like realise that the people like Alicia Fox, Oksana, the Bella Twins. No, the Breed. No, it is the Bella Twins.
What's the what are they called? The damn, what are they called? The two wrestlers that. Oh God,
The Funkadactyls.
That's it.
Naomi and the other
I
one.
you got that from wrestlers.
Yeah. Crappy wrestling people. Oh, you mean the Funkadactyls?
One of them was.
To be fair, they were with Brodus Clay and Albert. They didn't have much hope.
Yeah,
They
sure.
were only taking to learn good wrestling.
They were better than them.
They were, yeah. Again, Albert in 2014. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's pretty much retired at this point, I think. Retarded, sorry. Anyway, this match.
Oh yeah.
Mickie James is always awesome, and Trish is coming out for vengeance. She's like kicking his shit, but it's awesome. She does does she kick Mickie James' knee out or something? Like Mickie James does the splits,
Yeah.
and then like Trish Stratus just kicks her in the face.
Yeah.
This match was actually very physical.
Yeah, it was actually quite painful.
Go on.
No, go on.
Mickie James goes after the leg, punches, and actually good punches.
Yeah.
Which we
Actually,
mentioned before.
there's punches and not slaps.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you mind?
She does. Trish does give him chops, and gets Mickie James to the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And Trish, she did this before, but like, I still don't get it. She powers up by licking her hand. Okay, I guess that's the chop, right? So she's like that, and chops the other side of the hand. It's like, like it was the other side. It was like, oh, what the hell? Well, Mickie James would be like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna power up this side of the hand and use the other because I like doing that.
But yeah. Trish does an awesome Hurricane Rana.
Oh wait, you called it something else, didn't you? Like,
That's the other episode. That's the Pussy Can Rana.
it's because the same thing.
It's because like we're doing this like Trish, Mickie James lesbian angle, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but
when they got her into that position, the crowd went yeah. And it's like
yeah, sure, yeah.
It looks like she's eating
But,
pussy,
like-
so the pussy can run.
like if it's like other people who Hurricane Runners do the Hurricane Run straight away, but they don't. They're just like, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can do it now. It's like, yeah, just stay in that position for a bit, thanks.
Let's go Mickie chants, which the crowd are behind Mickie James, which is a little bit weird but still awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I like to think it's because she's getting the recognition she deserves as a great wrestler and performer, but actually it's because she's threatening to eat Trish Stratus' pussy. That might be why she's getting cheered.
Oh. Nah, I don't know because I don't think the crowd is that creepy.
It's a good crowd actually for this
Yeah.
show, and it's WrestleMania, so I'm guessing they are either wrestling fans or people who are there for the show and are therefore very excited.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Spine Buster, freaking awesome. Into a roll up, into a power bomb. Mickey,
Trish bomb.
whatever. Mick kick for the win. A new women's champion.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's another one. It's like, oh, Mickie James won. Okay, cool.
but you know what? That was an awesome match.
No, it isn't an awesome, awesome match. Want to get into the next match? Sure.
Well, actually, first it cuts to the McMahon family.
Oh right, yeah. I don't know.
The first thing I noticed about this promo, Vince is very oily.
Yeah.
He's got like 10 gallons of like sunflower oil. And it's like they all stand around and they have a prayer and stuff.
Prayer. Oh right, yeah, prayer.
Well, they have.
Right.
It's the McMahon family prayer. This
Yeah.
gets, by the way, after that backlash, this gets weirder.
It's because HBK's a Christian
Yeah.
and they like making fun of it.
And it's like, I didn't write down the prayer, or as much as the prayer as I could. It's like, God, let's face it. You don't like me. Okay, that's all I wrote.
You don't like me and I don't like you. It's kind of like the Conan one where he just says to hell with it. Kind of. He doesn't like God. And like, he's like reading out the prayer, well he's saying the prayer and like the rest of the family like opening it. I was like, what? Vince, you okay?
And he says like, send HBK back to hell.
Yeah. That was what I'm
Amen,
talking about.
hallelujah.
He's like, amen, hallelujah.
Creepy promo, but actually kind of funny. The image of Vince oily and doing a prayer with his family. It's strange enough to be interesting. Yeah, Mark Henry versus The Undertaker.
Undertaker's great.
I love The Undertaker.
Don't like Mark much.
The only thing I'll say about this or the first thing I'll say about this match, why is it a casket match? Undertaker had a match against Kurt Angle on SmackDown for the title. Mark Henry came out. He did a tombstone. It looked like he was about to win. Mark Henry came out and beat the shit out of him. Next week on SmackDown, Undertaker says it's a casket match, and then he beats the shit out of Daivari. So this is a casket match now.
So, because he wants to put an end to Mark Henry, which doesn't actually happen, but whatever.
I just don't see why this needs to be a casket match.
I don't really like casket matches too much.
No, I don't know. They tend to be boring.
No, they're just pointless. There's nothing to it, really.
Do you want to start talking about this? Actually, the first thing I'll say is that like Taker's taken out Daivari, and Mark Henry has crap music, which you actually liked.
I didn't say I like it better than his newer music.
I actually kind of like that. Oh, hey,
no, don't say it.
Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's
Is that his
gonna
new
get
music?
their book whipped. I don't know.
I'm talking about his rap one that he had.
Rap one.
He had a rap. Like, he didn't rap.
Okay,
but
it doesn't matter. It's not as good as Sexual Chocolate.
True. I miss Sexual Chocolate.
A slow start to the match.
Yeah, basically Monk takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, Taker just keeps hitting him, and like Henry doesn't go down.
Yeah, that was like the whole part of this match was that Mark Henry isn't going down.
Yeah.
Even no matter how hard Undertaker hits him.
You get Henry sucks chants.
Which is understandable.
Which is like the loudest the audience get during this match. So,
yeah, actually, that's true. People were like really bored during this match.
Yeah. So both of them end up in the casket somehow. And they're still punching each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of punching in this.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny.
But Henry gets Undertaker back in the ring. He starts dominating. Hits the World's Strongest Slam on Undertaker. Goes for a pin. Which I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's because it's like, oh, he does it in a pin, therefore the commentators get to say, oh, it's like instinct, you know? He goes for a pin, but it's a casket match, you know, pinfalls and stuff. Or it's just Mark Henry forgot it was a casket match and decided to pin the Undertaker.
Like he pins like, can I do this? Is this okay? Yeah, sure.
And then he does what every big man does against the Undertaker, and that's get Undertaker in the corner and start climbs the ropes and starts punching him, just so Undertaker can then do a last ride. Or in this case, a normal powerbomb because there's no way he's getting him over his head.
It was like it's like half a last ride, basically.
Yeah.
And Undertaker hits all his moves, like old school and stuff like that, which is always cool to
Mark
see.
Henry ends up on the outside, and then Undertaker does his WrestleMania dive.
Yeah.
Which is that dive you see once a year at WrestleMania, especially now as he only turns up at WrestleMania. But he glides over the top rope, and it's really awesome. I really like it. Over the casket, it was fun. Really, really awesome sight.
Oh yeah, he flies as well.
Yeah, big man. He's actually, even at this point, he's actually fairly athletic for all his problems.
Yeah.
Tombstone pile driver rolls him in the casket and wins.
Good.
14-9.
Yeah.
I really don't like that match.
Yeah, it's not like it's one of the matches that he won that he probably just like to forget. Like, it wasn't that amazing, was it? And they had that match with Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry, which was also really bad. Just because Mark Henry, it's no other reason for it. Kurt Angle's a good wrestler, Undertaker's a good wrestler, but against Mark Henry, they're not. But the reason for that match was, we were introducing the Undertaker, he's back. In this match, there was nothing. So there was no excitement after this match. It was just boring.
Well, I guess it continues a storyline that actually really wasn't that interesting anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they thought we have to have Undertaker do something and the world title match is built up, and there's no. I guess Mark Henry was the only big player available on SmackDown, because SmackDown didn't have that many big players at the time. So
it's not a piss break though, because it's Undertaker and he does still all of his stuff. You know?
It's worth seeing just for just normal Undertaker WrestleMania moments, but it's nothing special as a match.
No.
And even as casket matches go, there's better casket matches, and I don't like casket matches that much.
Not really, it depends. on Hose Wrestling and how they used a casket.
But you know what? If it was just Undertaker versus Mark Henry in a standard singles match, I would be bored out of my mind as well.
Yeah. They would have to choose a very interesting match style, and they didn't. I don't know what match would have to be. So, whatever. It's up.
Yeah. Moving on. Vince versus HBK. First thing I notice, Vince is jacked, tanned, and oily.
Yeah.
Still oily. It's just disgusting. Oh.
He's like, yeah, he actually slides out into the ring. He's like,
Sin Cara's.
I mean, hilarious, like a seal. And yeah, this is an exciting match because it's Shawn Michaels beating the crap out of Vince McMahon, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with that.
Again, this feud gets weirder. And we're actually going to see Vince McMahon wrestle quite a lot this year as well.
Which is weird.
And mostly against Shawn Michaels.
That's okay.
We're going to see this like 3 or 4
This is a
rounds.
good match. I've seen this match quite a few times.
But as I said, this gets weirder at Backlash. This feud. Although you do get the best tag team at Backlash. The debut of God. At Backlash, the rematch for this, it's Shawn Michaels and God versus Vince and Shane McMahon. You're looking forward to that, right?
What? Is it Mick Foley?
What?
Mick Foley? He's God.
No. Mick Foley is God,
Yeah.
Very good. No, it's not Mick Foley.
Think Foley?
Think Foley, fuck off. So yeah, Vince hits JR. Great, we got no no commentary. Fine.
Alright. JR doesn't like him.
No.
He takes the piss out of him.
I'm guessing it's because like Vince is normally probably on the headset telling JR what to do.
Yeah.
So now Vince is in the ring. JR's like, ha, I'm going to do what I like.
Yeah, and then
And
like,
JR's always
he's like talking shit and Taz is just laughing his ass off at him. It's funny. Throughout this, it's like, okay, at the beginning of this, Vince is quite egotistical. He's got his magazine cover. And
what was it? Power and Fitness, or whatever it's called.
something like that. He's
Power
just in
and
front of
Muscle.
it. Which
Muscle and Fitness.
gets used
Health and
later on.
Fitness. Oh yeah, freaking awesome. Vince gets choked and then thrown through his picture.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he gets the picture and Shawn Michaels just hits him in the head with it. And
Yeah.
that was just cool.
That was after like beating the crap out of him though. Like,
oh, and then he shoves it up his ass.
oh,
He got something up his ass.
yeah, Shane.
Oh, and then the cheerleaders come out.
Dolph Ziggler in the Spirit Squad.
Kenny Dykstra.
Oh,
And the other 3.
oh yeah. All I know is Dolph Ziggler, wasn't it?
Oh, there's like white powder in the cone.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I guess I was like, oh yeah, it makes more of an impact. Or was it cocaine?
Cocaine.
Like, we have to go out tonight.
How do you make the Spirit Squad interesting? Get them jacked up on cocaine.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
They should bring him back and do that. Well, they got Dolph Ziggler. He was in the Spirit Squad. he's actually a good wrestler.
Yeah. Kenny Dykstra wasn't really that bad. It's just kind of boring.
Spirit Squad is so
wrong. HBK takes advantage of the Spirit Squad and like kills all 5 of them, which kind of makes the Spirit Squad look pathetic. But then
They
that's
already
not a bad
looked-
thing.
They already look pathetic.
That's true. They were pretty.
They
terrible.
can't look more pathetic.
I must ensure the legend. I must live up to the name.